Right, we are live. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Kiwi Lads channel. We are back. We have only just walked back in through the door, hence why we've got a little bit of a different setup to normal. Can guarantee you it will be back to normal in a very short moment indeed. But this game, Samoa taking on the Spanish in the starting lineup for Samoa, Va'a Pilo Maliko, Valvasa Afasua, Tanu'una Ulivaya, Paul Scanlon, Tuna Tuitama, Fa'afoi Falaniko, and Nueli Letufia. Then for the Spanish will be Manu Moreno, also Cerez, Romero, Puebla, Juan Ramos, Eduardo Lopez, and also Laforgo, the last man in this starting side. Ladies and gentlemen, we have got a special guest for this live stream. It is none other than one of the other Kiwi lads, Isaac. Hello, mate.
Hello.
How's it going? You excited for your first ever Sevens live stream, I believe?
Yeah, should be good. I couldn't have pronounced all those names, to be honest. You did very well.
Thank you.
You're well rehearsed.
Plenty of practice for it as well. We do look like, I look like I've just gotten out of bed. We have just come back from a trip, ladies and gentlemen. Not a literal trip.
A
like
mental trip.
No, not a mental.
We were on mushrooms.
I don't know how to pronounce better than my cousins. Thank you very much. Loki. And hi, Isaac, and go to Manu, says Tassie. Good afternoon, gents. Hamish and Isaac. And I should mention Isaac will be back for Super Rugby a little bit later on today. Maybe not. Might just be George for that live
I think
stream.
it's just George for that one.
Samoans looking determined as always.
Praying to God.
These men, they worked hard last week, but they missed out in their group stage because they had Argentina and Fiji, which is a tough group.
Tough crowd.
And Chevro says, Lord the Fourth, KFC, says Brandon. There was KFC involved.
There was KFC involved. And Macca's.
That's true. Some chips.
Chippies.
There's going to be Samoa kicking off this one from right to left. Our first game of the Singapore Sevens. And like I mentioned, this is not the setup that we will have for the other games. It's just a little bit different for this one.
By the way, I didn't put your chips in the freezer. I just left them in the kitchen.
That is all right. By the way, we've got a Canada-Fiji game straight after this.
That was quite bad.
Has gone out on the full, unfortunately, for the Samoans. And that will now mean that they have got another opportunity from the halfway line, Spain, with the quick tap. And can we swap a George for Isaac? Isaac rocks his Blues name. There you go. You got a bit of controversy going on.
Settle down.
He's going to have another mental trip, says Loki. What's up, Kiwi lad? Says Selenium. Welcome in. You are doing well. Scrum on the halfway line for the Samoans here.
Is the 7 and the 11 like what place they are in the world at the moment?
Yes, that is the overall Sevens ranking. So you want to be in the top 5 because that's Olympic qualification secured. So Samoa are on the verge, but they need a big win here.
Who is the top 5 at the moment?
Top 5, New Zealand, Argentina, Fiji, Australia, South Africa, I believe. Or getting pushed towards the touchline, bit of physicality there. Ball's gone out. And now will be it's actually a penalty to Spain. I believe it was for a high tackle from Paul Scanlon there. So with a gut feeling of not knowing Sevens at all. Who do you think has the edge in this game? Have you seen Samoa?
Yeah, of course they do. Samoa.
So what's your score prediction?
How much do they get for? Is it still 5 and 7?
Same as
3.
Same as a union.
I reckon 19 for Samoa.
Yeah,
and 7 for Espanol.
That's actually probably a pretty good prediction. Spain are a tough side that can fight hard, but if they don't get it right, could concede a few tries in a hurry. Here we go.
Right now.
Spanish lineup. Cerez stepping through. Brilliant run here. And it looks like he's going to just get caught on the 22. Finds the offload. First try of the match goes to Espanol. And it's going to be a player who scores it.
Samoa have got a long way to go.
Well, they're
going to be correct.
They've got the 7 that you predicted for Spain. It's just they've got to stop now. But Polpla does score the try. I'm not sure how else you would pronounce that.
Polpla.
Other than Polpla.
Polpla. His name like Paul. Paul, but it's just
Paul. Maybe. Paul.
But wouldn't he be like Pablo if he was a Paul?
Pablo.
That's Spanish Pablo.
Maybe.
I don't know.
His last name's Peh anyway, and he has just scored the try for Espanol, the Spanish. Doing well, nice early try. Oh, conversion just goes over. Almost missed it.
That's the 7.
It's the 7 on the board now, and the Spanish in attendance absolutely loving it. How are you doing? The All Blacks Sevens versus Springboks Sevens, says Brandon. I believe so. We are going to be scheduling that one a little bit later on. We have also got Super Rugby coming up later on tonight as well, so be sure to stay tuned for that. We kicked off long from Spain, slapped back into the hands of the Spanish, and they have now got themselves in a good position.
what was that
Offload on the
pass?
inside. So the thing with Sevens, you're going to see a lot of unpredictability, a lot of unorthodox passing, but sometimes it works. In this case, knock on the ground. He's not happy. He just said, no way. Did you see that?
No way. That was Italian.
That did sound a bit Italian, didn't it?
So it was in Singapore.
Yes.
Yeah. Hong Kong, Singapore.
Hong Kong last week, Singapore this
Okay.
week. Not a lot in attendance at the moment, but it looks like a big... Yeah, how's he saying that's not a knock on?
No.
Like, it was so clearly a knock on. He almost knocked it on twice. Now, Letufia off the back for the Samoans. Good chance to attack. Paul Scanlon deep inside of the 22. Looks for the offload. Does manage to find it to Naulivaya. That is one thing you also see from the Sevens is you don't want to go to ground. If you can avoid it and you find an offload, it's the best way of doing it. Va'a Pilomaliko inside ball to Fa'afoi Falaniko. Now big attack and run up the middle from the Samoans, and it will be Taunu Naulivaya who does score the try for Samoa.
What is the point of them having scrums? Like, have you ever seen the other team win a scrum?
Only very rarely. They're more useful than rugby league scrums.
Yeah.
Which are just standing. Like, there's a bit of push and shove if you get the angle right, but...
Yeah. But, I mean, when they're putting it in, it's literally like they're putting it right into their feet anyway.
Yeah. Because theoretically, you're supposed to put the ball in straight. But
don't.
no one does. In union, in anything, everyone always puts it in on the angle. Nice try for Taunu Naulivaya. The big man scores. Are you doing anything tomorrow? We are. We've got the Sevens tomorrow throughout most of the day. And also tomorrow morning, I am going to be doing the Champions Cup game between the Stormers and the Exeter Chiefs, and also Toulouse and the Sharks. Those two games taking place at 2 a.m. and about 4:30 a.m. You'll be joining for them, won't you?
4:30 a.m.?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Oh, that one went out on the full again from Samoa. So just getting that a little bit wrong at the moment. You see the disappointment on the face? Because that's actually two times in a row. That has not quite worked out.
How does he keep doing that? Just don't do it.
Although it's all about trying to retain that position. Just going the 10 meters, although kicking boot certainly not tied up today. But 7-all, you could, if you got the score completely correct, I will give you $20 on the spot right now.
I mean, you owe me $20 for like last night's stream.
True. I will give you $40 on the spot right now. If you get the exact score. Nothing more, nothing less. 19 points to 7.
Yeah. So I'm betting on one more converted try and then one more unconverted try.
For the Samoans.
Yeah.
But Spain moving into the 22 now. 1 minute remaining on the clock. Big night for rugby and the Kiwi lads. Exactly right. We've got plenty on. We're actually, after these two streams, we are doing a recording session for another game. Big Finn, the inside ball. Oh, it's knocked out of his hands. And Samoa.
Oh, he's so disappointed.
Lefurgo would have been in for the try, but just enough effort there from Samoa. That is a side that want to win because some teams would have just let them go through. Big slap. The ball was loose the way he was carrying it, Lefurgo. He's the same one who...
Good defense, though.
Do you think he's going to try and say that it wasn't a knock on that time too? Slamming the ground out of frustration.
He's such an angry fella, this guy.
It's a mustache.
Yeah.
Now 30 seconds
like Mario.
left. Yahoo! Yahoo! Spain will look to improve their ball retention after a tournament high 20 errors last weekend. They've just put up on the screen. Big run from Paul Scanlon. The quick step in number 10
slippery.
For Samoa. You will always see that man making meters. Va'apilo Maliko, also one of the key names for Samoa. They've stripped him on the ground, so that will go back for the penalty. They look confused, Spain, but as soon as that knee touches the turf, you've got to release. Can't strip it. Close game so far.
It is a bit close. So why was it Samoa's penalty?
Because he was almost get that ball in the field of play. Pretty much they were going for the rolling maul, hold him up, and then that way if the ball was trapped, they would have got the feed. Whereas because the knee got down, it counts as a tackle. And then from there, the Spanish had to release him, but instead they stripped the ball.
Yeah.
That makes sense? Yeah. Hopefully that made sense.
It makes sense.
7-all after 7 minutes. Playing a little bit of extra time here. Like I mentioned, the next game that we are doing is the matchup between the Fijians and the Canadians. It's just around the corner.
Fiji,
Surely. Big throw to the back. Nicely taken by Samoa. Now off to the right-hand side. Paul Scanlon. Goes across, big attack and run from the
Yes.
try scorer. Gives it off to Scanlon, who pierces through. Samoa score themselves their second try of the contest, but it's between the posts, which means it's
So
going to
the
be
next-
14-7.
The next one's got to be on the corner.
Mm.
Try on the corner.
Let's go, Manu Samoa. Says Selenium there, and that was a brilliant offload from Nauli Vai. He's having a, in fact, it was Fafui Falaniko who managed to get that offload away. Very talented players on the Samoan side.
Good ball skills.
Here's one for you. Next game, Fiji for the Samoans. Pacific Island Battle.
Oh, will they be playing next?
Mm-hmm. And Fiji are on a 15-match winning streak up against the Samoans. Do you see them from what you've seen in this first half, not knowing?
Fiji is just like, I do know Fiji is really good at sevens. Though. Like, they'll probably just have it.
It'd be interesting. Tell you what, we'll ask you the same question in terms of who you think will win that game at the end of Fiji's game up against Canada.
Yeah.
And then you'll get to...
What if Canada wins and then Samoa's versus Canada?
Not quite,
or
no.
is it
It's still group stage, but it's all about who you're going to be playing in those next rounds. I believe at the moment it seems like France and USA on the side of the draw with the Samoans. And go to Samoa. There's Lau Philly there. 5 tackles made by Samoa, yet to miss a tackle. Spain making 1 tackle, missing 4. Yeah, not what you want up against the Samoan side. That will punish you big time for errors. But anyone who is new to the channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, of course. Like I mentioned at the start, this is not the normal setup. This was, we got in the door, I would say 2 minutes before live.
You went straight to the computer and I had to carry all your stuff inside.
You did. I'm going to help out with that once this is finished.
There's still more stuff in your car, by the way.
There is. We went on a good journey, didn't we?
Yeah. It
was fun.
Lots of shopping.
Yeah. Not for anything like real big though.
Not for anything.
Like, I got some coat hangers and
mic cables.
Shoestring fries. Yeah, we got some cables.
Shoestring fries.
Some microphones. Sounds like very adult stuff, doesn't it?
Very boring.
Yeah. Just to hang up some clothes.
Oh, we could have plugged the mixer in for this live stream.
Second half just about here. Where's my drink? I just showing there the Canadians warming up. They've got some big boys. There's Nadovalo, great player for Fiji. Also, I believe by his side, I want to say that is actually Mothanofangi. Also very dangerous. Where's Tuna Tuitama? Put him in, coach. Yeah, he's actually supposed to be out there. I haven't seen him as of yet, though. So I don't know whether or not maybe he's taken out due to injury. Because looking through at their starting lineup, he's out there. He's been out there the whole time. We just haven't seen him at all, which is a little bit concerning. Just like the lighting scenario that's about to take place.
That's right.
Now, Noah Levi driving forward for Samoa. Looks like a Spanish player has hurt his knee. Now straight through. There's Tuna Tuitama. Look at the leg drive from him. Still going. Gets wrestled down to the ground. Going across now to the left-hand side. The Samoans flying through the gap. No Levi. Right between the sticks. This one's going to be put down by the Samoan number 6. That's his second try of the match.
Damn, I hope he's bad at kicking.
I mean, we did see a kick almost missed at this end from the Spanish player. So Rez just missing the tackle. And then as soon as Noah Levi has a bit of space, always very hard to stop.
Yeah.
Big man in motion. Now, we want to put Selenium as coach, as well as his Blues night and morning, afternoon, ladies and lady boys. Says Kerr there. Hello.
Hello, Kerr.
Hope you are well. Kick gone over. 21 points to 7 now in favor of Samoa.
My prediction was incorrect.
It was. I might still tell you what, if it stays at this score, I'll give you $10. How about that? Because it's just a misconversion that you got it wrong. So I'll half the dollar amount. And all the Kiwi lads, no idea. The Sevens was on. Good go. See you too, says Spider Mick. Welcome in. We have got another game straight after this one. Fiji versus Canada. And then we've got a few hours where we don't have any streams, but then we are back for the game at 7:30 between Fiji and Samoa. That will be overlapping with some Super Rugby. That will be going on the channel as well. And morning, afternoon, Captain Kerr. And also, how are we all? We're doing well. We just come back from a trip. We started this live stream maybe about 2 minutes before, or we started setting up for this live stream 2 minutes before the game started. Spain going across to the right-hand side. I like how I'm answering like comments in my commentary voice rather than just normally. I feel like I'm stuck in it now, though. I'm still doing it.
Do your commentary voice with a comment.
Go the Manu from Joe. Now, nice run from the Spanish inside of their own 22. 4.5 minutes remaining on the clock. That ball's going to be knocked out of their hands, but it is a penalty for playing the 9 or playing the halfback. In this case, I'll put in the Discord my prediction for the playoffs. Says Nav Mum. Did anyone see the Leinster game or the highlights? Nice bit of magic from Harry Potter. The opportunity to say that as a commentator must be on your bucket list too. We did. Actually, in that game, I believe we were commentating when he fell down that ditch next to the, like in France, I think it was.
Yeah.
Or in England, one of the grounds, there was a ditch around and he actually disappeared. And you know, I made so many jokes about that with Harry Potter involved. I don't know. I'm excited. I don't know who won that game, Kerr. Did Leicester win? Or was it Leinster? Do let me know. I'll have to have a look. I kept it kind of secret.
Leinster or Leinster?
Leinster or Leicester?
Oh, God, that's too confusing.
It's very close, yeah. Line out now for the Spanish. That one was relatively straight, nicely taken now. They are still inside of their own half, and they need 2 converted tries to get back to the draw. And this one now, nice run out wide. Kicked them behind. Plenty of pace there from, I believe that was actually the try scorer, Pla, but it's picked up now by Owen Nue. Big fend in the face, flicks it around the back, but it doesn't pay off, given the position straight back to Spain, who are now attacking inside of the 22. The referee was getting a piece of the action. Leinster demolished them. I thought they would. It was probably like, if I had to guess a scoreline, I'd say about 40 points to 12. Somewhere around there. And also, Sebastian, all goods, thank you. And also, nice to see you, buddy. Hope all is well. Nice run from Samoa. Stealing the ball. It's Va'a Apilo Maleko. And he will score the try for the Samoans again. This is great for points differential as well, I should mention. Where's Georgie Pie? He was here. We just finished a trip with him. He's gone home to get his laptop because straight after this one and the Fiji-Canada one, we're actually going to have a recording session. So it's all go on the Kiwi Lads, even though we're probably going to have less live streams than last weekend, which is still like 20 hours worth today. We're still going to have other stuff outside that we are also doing. And also 55-17, not a bad guess. Champions Cup games have been really high scoring lately. Like we saw a game almost with 100 points. That's a successful kick, great kick. That's now going to make the score
Mine is gone.
28 points to 7. George has put in the chat, I'm currently pulling.
Nice.
Well, make sure you wash your hands, George, before you come round. Okay? One rule.
Please do.
Please do it. Just, even if it's, well, I've seen how George washes his hands. He cups the water and then releases it. Cups it, release.
So you don't scrub.
And then that's done. Sometimes. So I want a proper huge poo, says George. I want a proper wash from you, Mark.
No, that's bad.
And also we've got the George emojis from Kerr. Now, nice run from Spain. I wipe my ass with hands, says George. 10 meters out from the line. Spain throwing it back. It's going to bounce, but it is offside. This is going to be a yellow card, I believe. Yeah. Yellow card it's accidental offside, but it's still in the wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah.
Spain take the quick tap. They haven't got a lot of time left. The sliding is going worse. Might need to wash the toilet too, says Kerr. Oh. Okay, Paul Slater off the field now for 2 minutes. Spain need 3 converted tries in this time.
It's a bit bright, isn't it?
Bright out there. It's a good day. If France finishes in the top 4 at the end of the season, does that mean the 5 teams take the 4th automatic qualifier? Finish in the top 4. Not necessarily. France are in the Olympics, aren't they?
Yeah, why would they not be?
Not sure. I think it's maybe the Commonwealth Games you're thinking of, Zamunda? Yeah.
Is this in the Olympics? It's
not. This will be playing all the games for the Olympic qualifiers. Rather than Commonwealth Games. I'd call the Fire Brigade, bro, done in 10 seconds. Says Nate in there as well. Our feed for Arena. Gone down in the scrum. Samoa looking for a big push here to try and assert some dominance in this matchup. The lighting is really bad, isn't it?
For me, it's fine.
You look all right, yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
It's just me. I'm already pale enough.
It's just white.
And yes, to the qualifying question, 5th go through. Also, if France make the top 4, says Was Keith. Oh, are the next Olympic Games in France? Is that why? And I'm assuming it's host. Oh, yeah, sorry, you will be correct. That's way better. You don't have to stay there and hopefully it will rest without falling. It might fall. Oh, no. Very bright. It's going to be a try, though, for Spain. They've been able to pull one back, and it will be none other than the fact that you've been able to do that is quite incredible because that doesn't look like it should be able to balance on what you balanced it on.
Skilled, okay. Did I miss anything?
Try for Spain.
Oh my god.
They managed to get one back.
My score prediction is getting worse and worse.
Although the difference in points might be close to what you predicted.
Maybe I'm not used to such high scoring. Like, I'm not used to such high scoring games.
It was Mata who did score it. That's the thing with Sevens. Sometimes you'll get a game that's like 5-0.
Yeah.
Other times you'll get a game that's like 28-28 or something like that. It's just so unpredictable. Oh, looks like we got a bit of a stoppage here. AJ Jacobs having a chat to someone on the touchline. And 8 team to be the qualifier says Laufili. We are back at halfway. Spain have 1 minute to try and get 2 converted tries to get them back into this game. You doubt it?
I doubt.
Although they slap it back in their position, playing against a 6-man side. The ref's done very well to dodge that. Now going off to the left-hand side. Almost breaking through. And as long as they score before the full time, that's going to be still a chance for the next player. It was what I was trying to say. I got excited, though, because they're getting close to the line here. Imagine a 28-20. I'm so excited for the Sevens. I can't even say sentences. Close to the line. Breaking through.
Held up.
Oh, he's got it down now, but I don't think he did.
A long time.
It landed on that guy's leg, didn't it?
Yeah.
And then his hand for Amalosi. That's what is today's challenge and what's the donation threshold. To be honest, we're not used to getting donations, so we thought that was a one-off. Like, I don't think we'd do push-ups today. My arms are sore in there.
Yeah. Are they from the push-ups?
I gassed myself out when I was trying to do that 8th one. I was like, that looked bad. That looked really bad. Hopefully, you would have been able to see my hand. It looked like I was brushing my teeth.
Yeah, brushing your teeth.
And also New Zealand 137 for 2. So I guess if you got any ideas, Kerr, on what you want as the challenge, we'll be able to do it on the Super Rugby live stream for the Hurricanes versus Highlanders. What else can we do? Star jumps suck. So we won't do them.
Just suck.
I don't feel like it doesn't always have to be physical either, does it?
No, it's always going to be physical.
Others physical. Well, that's because you probably win.
No.
Kicked off long. They missed the kick, though. That's going to be slapped into touch by Pilomaliko. Final play. They cannot win, but Balencias was the man who did score it.
Oh, they didn't get that try.
Are you doing Fiji Samoa? Yes.
Oh, they did get a try.
Yeah, they just didn't convert, unfortunately. I'm voting a shot for each try scored. Do we have shots? I don't think we got alcohol here.
You got beer.
We've got beer. Shotting beer, though.
Just do a whole bottle.
Shot in Sprite. That would actually be hard because Sprite's very fizzy.
No, you'd be right.
Wait, so where does the donation goal come into that? Is that like if we hit a certain number, then on the tries? I've got a shock pen.
I hate getting shocked.
Perfect. We'll do that.
No, but I'm not here for this next one.
Shot of espresso. Oh, geez, that'll keep me up all night.
That's good.
Samoa giving away the penalty again. 10 meters out from the line. Drop ball from Spain. That'll be the end of the game. No, they're offside again for the Samoans. Now just passing it out wide, looking to close the points differential down. Nice step and score for Rena. He scored 2 tries since making his way out onto the field. Very handy player, Miguel Rena. That's a lie. He didn't score the last.
He didn't.
No. Are you doing Fiji Canada? We are. That is going to be the next one. And thanks, Zeus, for the live. No worries at all. We have got plenty more coming up in the near future. And that is including the next game, which is Fiji versus Canada, which is actually just around the corner. So nonetheless, we do thank you all very much for tuning into this live stream. Would you want to do the outro for me?
He didn't get the conversion either. Oh,
yeah.
Thanks everyone for watching. See you in a couple minutes for the next game. Is it in a couple minutes? See you in a couple minutes for the next game. Bye.
Click this, and we will click this. See you all in a very